Good Tuesday evening to you. I'm KSLA Chief Meteorologist Matt Jones. It was certainly a hot afternoon today. We made it into the low 90s, but we're looking at overall some comfortable weather for the next several days. And of course, today is the first day of October. So what can we typically expect in the Arklatex during the month? Well, our average high for today's date is 85, but notice by the end of the month, that average high drops down to 73. So we're going to lose a lot of ground with those daytime highs. So if you're a fan of the cooler fall-like weather, the good news is that we will definitely be seeing that later in the month. Average lows typically around 61 this time of year, but by the end of the month, it drops to about 50, and it typically does get a little bit more active as we head deeper into October. Average rainfall over about 4.5 inches on average. That's good. We actually need some rain. Don't have a lot of it, though, in this 7-day forecast. It is looking very, very quiet. Staying warm, but the good news is not a ton of humidity out there, so all in all, fairly comfortable. Cooler overnights are definitely possible as we head into next week. And speaking of cooler nights, we're going to see some 50s for tonight off to the north, up into portions of Arkansas and back into Oklahoma. Even portions of northeast Texas could be in the mid to upper 50s first thing tomorrow morning. Texarkana, 63, Shreveport-Bossier, mid-60s. And basically, if you're along and south of I-20, we'll see overnight temperatures in the mid-60s. Beautiful weather for tomorrow, looking like a great day from start to finish. Clear skies the entire day. Light winds from the northeast, and it will be a little cooler tomorrow as well as a weak front comes in from the north. So I don't think we'll see any 90s across the region, maybe one down around Nacogdoches, but for the most part, it will be a little bit cooler for Wednesday. Daytime highs mostly in the mid to upper 80s, and we're not really going to have much humidity. In fact, the humidity is pretty much going to be non-existent for the next couple of afternoons. So some very comfortable weather for tomorrow and Thursday, and then that does come up a little bit here as we head into the weekend. But another cold front is on the way next week, and that's the one that could bring some true fall weather, at least some much cooler weather possible by next Tuesday. All right, this is the bad part of our forecast, though. We actually need some rain pretty badly. We're in drought conditions right now, and not a drop of rain in sight for the next 7 days. And in fact, looking at the long-range forecast, our 8 to 14-day outlook, not showing much rain at all. So we got some really, really dry weather around here for the next couple of weeks. Here's that 7-day forecast. You can see pretty much every day highs around 90 all the way through the weekend. Overnight lows will warm from the 50s, upper 50s Wednesday night to Thursday. And then we will see some warmer overnight conditions for the weekend with overnights around 70 Friday into Saturday. But another front arrives next week, and that'll drop temperatures into the low 80s by next Tuesday. And those overnight lows next week definitely falling into the mid 50s.